you've got this fight. Couldn't land that jab. Looks like a little change of strategy here. Trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
The straight right hands, the straight left hands, doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
Well done with that counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect punch. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in. Here we go. It's round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Missing with that jab. Nice counter shot. The jab doesn't quite connect. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complete.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter. A perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice counter shot. Can't land the jab there. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Neither fighter willing to slow down. He blocks the right uppercut. Competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. To recover now, they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around her. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Swing and a miss with the jab. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last. Time for the 5th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
The straight right just misses. They exchange punches. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice catch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Good counter punch. A perfect counter lands. Throws the jab, but does not score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali. And this is the beginning of round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter punch. He can't score with that uppercut. The jab doesn't quite connect. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won the entire fight. Round 7, here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
And the bronze bomber goes down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
And he scores with the counter. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They're both going for the KO. Oh, right there. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. They're happy this round's coming to an end. And he is forcing him to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did. Otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
Talk about Wilder in that.
What do you do?
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. You'd like to see more jabs. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I go in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. Deontay Wilder, rock. Smart move here to take a knee and get a break from all that beating.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Very close. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous.
Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my